Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ernie Olima, and in today's video I'm going to be going over some tips to help you with your GCSE French writing exam. If you find this video useful, please give it a like and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. The first tip is to plan your response. So for AQA you have two questions. The first is a 90-word response and the second is 150 words. For the 90-word one, you have 4 bullet points to cover, and for the 150-word one, you have 2 bullet points to cover. So this means you don't have a lot of words per bullet point, so you need to make sure your answer is planned to give the highest quality response for the amount of words that you're given. Before writing your answer, take some time to write a checklist of the things you want to include or any ideas you have to answer the questions. These could include any opinions, any key vocab, or any tenses or phrases that you want to use. The second tip is to use cheat complex structures. So what I mean by cheat complex structures, these are phrases or structures that you can take and adapt them to any situation. You just need to memorize a few and they'll be very useful as you can put them into almost any sentence in your writing exam. I'm going to put some examples on the screen now, and they'll be very useful for impressing the examiner and showing them that you have a range of complex structures to increase your marks during the exam. The third tip is to vary your sentence starters. Using different openers makes your sentences sound more fluent and also makes your writing seem less repetitive. The fourth tip is to use a range of tenses. In the speaking exam, when you're asked to use a range of tenses, it's a lot more difficult because you have to think on the spot of forming a sentence using a different tense. However, in the writing exam, there's no pressure on you, so you have more time to think about forming complex phrases using different tenses. So you can use the conditional, you can use the future, you can use the imperfect, perfect. There's a whole range of tenses for you to use, and there's less pressure on you because you're not thinking on the spot. The final tip is to check your work once you finish writing. This is probably the most important tip because it can increase your marks significantly if you're able to find and correct your mistakes. Some mistakes that you should be looking out for include agreement. So this could be verbal agreement, making sure that your verbs agree with the respective pronouns. This could also include adjectival agreement, so making sure that your adjectives agree with the gender and the number. This includes tenses, ensuring that your tenses are formed correctly. Accents, because accents can influence what a sentence means if you're not careful. Finally, you should avoid repeating yourself too much and vary your sentence starters if you have any new ideas when you're checking over your work. We've now reached the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another one.